Hey, Alan, can DC and Marvel survive superhero fatigue? An article in the new Variety. Here's this story by Owen Gleiberman, a guy I've followed Owen for years. He has takes I agree with. He has good takes and takes I agree with, takes I do not. He used to write for Entertainment Weekly. This is an opinion piece he wrote in Variety, latest issue. Alan, if you would give us the crux of the story.
Yeah. Well, in the midst of mounting superhero fatigue, the Fantastic Four First Steps is being hailed as a rare, revitalizing entry that infuses the genre with much needed human depth and restraint. Along with James Gunn's Superman, it represents a new beginning for comic book cinema, one that intentionally avoids the pitfalls that led to the genre's recent decline. Studios once treated superhero films like an addiction, assuming audiences had an endless appetite for interconnected universes, ballooning budgets, and nonstop releases. But instead of sustaining interest, this overload backfired. More turned out to be less, the article explains, as the genre's emotional core was drowned in CGI excess and convoluted plots. Now both Marvel's Kevin Feige and DC's James Gunn are responding like recovering addicts, acknowledging past mistakes and committing to creative discipline. Gunn has promised he won't greenlight any project without a fully developed script, while Feige says Marvel will reduce output and restore quality control. These pledges resonate because, as the article puts it, anyone who cares about the future movie wants blockbuster storytelling again. I think we're good.
Well, I'll just say this. Some people have tried to blame the audience for the failure to perform to expectations of both Superman and Fantastic Four. And I think we have the answer. The sort of market cap, the most they can expect to make for a superhero film now is $500 million. Now, some might I think Superman will reach 600 plus, but it's not looking good. That is the market cap. I think normies have checked out. There is a rabid fan base that shows up first weekend, and these movies stick around. They don't have the weight. So I think, like Westerns, superhero films are going the way of the Western. It's a trend. There are trends in fashion, food, music, and movies. And the trend is on the wane. Superheroes are on the wane. Doesn't mean there won't be superhero movies, but they'll be likely fewer and at lower budgets. Alan, what do you take away from this?
No one knows how to make a superhero film anymore. Both DC and Marvel are learning the wrong lessons from their failures. And as long as they keep doing that, no one's going to care about superhero films anymore. It's not that we don't want superhero films. It's just the studios are no longer capable of producing a good superhero movie. And therefore, it is going the way of the Western. It is failing. They're spending way too much money. The thing that gets me is Kevin Feige. The idea that Marvel has been failing because they produce too much is laughable to me, because you could, if they were all good, they would have all made a lot of money. And quality control. We need more quality control. Well, who's behind that? Do you trust the people who are doing the quality control? I mean, sadly, there's only one person who can make superhero movies. That's James Gunn. And as much as I like Superman, the criticisms of the movie are still valid. So I don't know. The more these stories keep coming up, it's just more of the same. It's the studios don't know how to learn from their mistakes.
Well, you said it. It's more of the same. Mm-hmm. And I think when Chris Nolan's Batman Begins and The Dark Knight came out, that was a step forward for the genre. It was more serious. It was grounded in reality. Mm-hmm. And that was a huge turning point, and that predated Iron Man. Why hasn't the genre reach that height again. The Dark Knight, go back and watch that movie. It's so still holds up. It's so great. And that Heath Ledger performance is legendary.
Mhm.
And nothing has beat it since. So the genre is tired because it's everything is predictable. You know? When I'm going to do a big spoiler for Fantastic Four. A big spoiler. So if you want to dip out, dip out. Where's our spoiler warning? Somewhere here. Here it is.
Yeah.
Sue Storm dies at the end of the movie. And we all knew watching it, well, she's not dead. She's going to be in Doomsday and this, and they're not going to kill her off.
And not only is she not dead, but we all predicted how she was going to come back to life.
Yes. So they've all become tired, predictable, and I think Nolan was the last person to make the genre really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I love the build-up to Infinity War and Endgame. There will be nothing like that will ever be repeated. Not in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Here's one thing that Kevin Feige could do to restore my trust in Marvel Studios. All you have to do, Kevin, is take the movie The Marvels and give me the 8 reasons why it failed.
Yeah.
Look, just tell us exactly why. And Bob Iger gave you one. There weren't enough executives involved. I mean,
yes.
Yeah. Now give me 7 more.
Yeah.
And that's just it, is they don't know why these things failed, and they lean into the wrong answers, and they keep doing that.
But I think there was a seriousness to phase 1, 2, and 3 of Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
There was a seriousness.
It was grounded. It was the real world that we were watching.
Yeah. So that's why I like Nolan's Batman trilogy. I think is great. Look, did he stick the landing with Dark Knight Rises? Not really, unfortunately, but there's so much else great about that movie. I'd rather watch, Nolan's worst Batman movie, The Dark Knight Rises, over anything Marvel currently.